First things first, thank you all immensely for 5,000 subscribers. As I always do when my channel is close to reaching a subscriber count milestone, I held a poll on my community tab on what kind of special video I should do to celebrate. The option that won was a video where I explain my creative process. Essentially, a step-by-step explanation of how I make my videos. It means a lot that people are interested enough in my videos to want to know how they get made. Maybe learning how I do things could inspire or act as a guide to someone else who's been thinking about making YouTube videos themselves. Of course, each video, including this one, starts out just as an idea. I've been asked before how I come up with my video ideas, and the simplest answer I can give is that I think a lot, especially about topics that interest me. Being an introvert, I think more than I speak, and I often daydream. There will be times when I realize I have a lot of thoughts about a particular aspect of something such as a game or TV show, which makes me want to articulate those thoughts into a format where I can share them with the world. Sometimes I come up with these thoughts all on my own, and sometimes I'm inspired when I see other people discuss a certain subject and I want to express my own opinions and observations regarding it. When I have an idea for a video, I'll usually first write it down in my Notes app on my phone. When I'm ready to expand on a video idea, I start out with a bullet point list of all the central points I want to make. These bullet points usually become the individual paragraphs of the video essay script as I write it. Once I'm in the mood and mindset for writing, I expand my notes into the first draft of the script. When discussing a particular piece of media, I often have its wiki open in another tab while I'm writing in case I need to make sure everything I'm talking about is accurate. As one does when writing any kind of essay, I'll come back later to revise and edit it. With the written text reflecting exactly what I want to say in the video, I can start recording voiceover. This isn't a sponsor or anything, but I'll go ahead and say what type of microphone I use. It's a Blue Yeti Nano, which I bought from the Blue Microphones website for $70-something. I don't remember the exact price. I will say that the quality is definitely worth the money though. I also bought a pop filter from Nox Gear for about $15. I record and edit my audio using my laptop's default voice recorder app. I'll record over a period of several days during the week leading up to a video's upload date, on average a couple paragraphs of the essay script each day. For longer videos, I'll start recording further ahead of time. I also record 1 or 2 sentences at a time, so it's easy to cut things out if I make a mistake or get interrupted when I'm talking. Admittedly, recording voiceover is my least favorite part of the video making process, simply because it can be a little hard to make my voice sound the way I want it to. I'm not sure I can explain exactly what I mean by that. If you've ever recorded your voice for anything, I bet you can understand though. Once I finish recording and cutting the audio clips, I save them and label them in numerical order according to where they appear in the video. Then it's time to collect the images that will be used for the visual aspect of the video. I prefer to use static images as opposed to video clips because images are easier to capture and edit together, and in my personal experience, I often find a video clip to be a bit distracting from the voiceover it accompanies. I mostly use my own screenshots that I take when I play or watch something. If I don't have a particular image for something, usually the relevant wiki has me covered. If I'm confident that I will someday make another video about the same media, I keep the images in a designated folder so that I can easily find and use them again. All that's left to do is edit together the voiceover, images, and background music into a complete video. Once again, this is not sponsored, but as for which program I use for this, it's the free version of Lightworks. I could afford a paid version of this app or any other, but since the free version has everything I need, I don't see any reason to purchase anything. As for where I get my background music, if I'm covering a game, I'll use songs from that game's soundtrack, as they seem to be safe from copyright strikes. TV show and movie soundtracks are usually targeted by YouTube's copyright system, so for those videos I use instrumental music by the composer C418. You may know him from the Minecraft soundtrack, but he makes plenty of great music of his own too, and it doesn't get anyone copyright strikes because he actively makes sure that it doesn't. I'm also using his music for the background of this video. I add in the background music first, adjusting the volume so that my voiceover can be heard on top of it. Next, I add each individual voiceover clip, cutting them together in such a way that any pauses in the recording, such as me stopping to take a breath, are absent. Then I place each image according to the corresponding audio, playing back each audio segment as I go so I know exactly where to place the images. Once everything is added, I'll watch through the video within the editing program in case I need to change anything else, and I make any necessary adjustments accordingly. Lastly, I'll finalize the video and save it into an MP4 format on my laptop, which is the file that gets uploaded onto my channel. Editing the thumbnail image is typically the last thing I do before I upload a video. I usually pick an image that I used in the video and add the relevant text to it, or I'll put together a thumbnail using composite images if I decide that communicates the video topic better. Like with recording voiceover, I use my computer's default programs for editing images. After I've made a video, I keep the script and master video file in case I ever want or need to look at or use them again, backing everything up to my external hard drive every so often. As you know, I upload new videos to my channel every Monday. It takes me a week on average to make each video, and once I figured that out, I decided I might as well follow a weekly upload schedule. I chose Monday because that's not a day that many channels typically upload, which probably helps prevent my videos from going unnoticed among any others coming out at the same time, like they would if I uploaded on Wednesday, Friday, or Saturday, for example. I also understand that Monday is a day that many people dread and can be hard to get through, so I wanted to give people something to look forward to on that day. I make the videos I want to make when I want to make them, regardless of whether the algorithm is likely to promote them or not. Once an uploaded video has fully rendered, I add in the captions, taking the auto-generated text and editing it to reflect the real audio. Anyway, that's just about all there is to it. Making videos for this channel is one of several aspects of my life that gives me a sense of purpose, so it's really just as well that I've built up a little online community from doing so. Once again, thank you so much for deciding to subscribe, all 5,000 and counting of you. If you watch my videos each and every time I upload, even better. As always, I look forward to making more videos and reaching more subscriber count milestones in the future. I hope you all have a great day, and I'll see you next time.